In the impression of most people, Changsha is the city of top flow. Net red is neon night entertainment is tea salt tooth fireworks made up of crayfish and orange shaft fireworks. People follow the clock and list for the excitement. By default, it is a new city that relies on traffic to turn red, fresh and hot, but a bit less gloomy and heavy historical confidence. But few people delve into it. This is the one city that has not changed its fame for 3,000 years. 2,000 years of the city site displacement of Chuhanming. It is the root vein of the lake village context. It is also a revolutionary cradle that stirs the pattern of modern China. The name of Changsha was first built in Shizhou clique corresponding to the 28 Knights of Changsha Star Sand, and the other name comes from this. As early as the Qing dynasty, it was the core symbol of Chu civilization. During the Warring States period, it was already an important town in Chu. Now the most prosperous martial arts square underground, falling down the layers of cities from the Warring States period to the Ming and Qing dynasties. It is a rare specimen of the ancient city of Wutai in the south. Many people prefer the name Tanzhou, but is the ancient city of Changsha. Changsha is a new city renamed later. In fact, the two belong to different dimensions. Changsha is the original name of the city that has been used for 3,000 years. Tanzhou was only the name of the administrative system from the Sui and Tang dynasties to the Song and Yuan dynasties. Before and after the storage sequence of more than 700 years, the place is always located in Changsha County. The subordination of the state capital with the city. There has never been a name change of who has replaced whom. From the border region of Chu to the state of Changsha and Qin and Han dynasties, from Shangzhou and Tang and Song dynasties to Changsha Prefecture and Ming and Qing dynasties, the city cites several degrees down pressure. The context has never been broken. It is a sample of an ancient city with clear and variable veins of Xianjiang and #39 as Hope civilization. Into the depths of civilization in Changsha, the first one to be seen was Chu Han Fingu more than 2,000 years ago. Early years of the Western Han dynasty. This is the capital of Changsha. It is also one of the richest sincerity in the south. Excavation of Hanwu and Wangui completely rewrite people and #39. As stereotype of the south of the Han dynasty, Susha shirt with light and weak smoke, all-inclusive bow shoe bamboo sheer romantic return force reminder bow painting those treasures buried deep underground silent telling the prosperity of Changsha and Beijing Bridge in Han dynasty. It also confirms that this has never been a barren land. But the prosperous Nanming district of Chu want to immerse the city touch this history. Hunan Provincial Museum of the Wangui Hanwu sink worth half a day. Walk along the bluestone of Taiping Street to the Njiai and #39. As former residents have lived here for more than 2,000 years in the early years of the Western Han dynasty. Jiai was demoted to Wang Taifu of Changsha and lived here for 3 years. Right down the fishing area, Yuan Fu and Liao Liao Fu planted the seeds of excellent countries and people into the land of Xianjiang. From then on, Changsha had the name of the hometown of exorcism. Jiai and #39. As role as a family, the country has jointly paid the first spiritual background of Fujian culture. Now the shops on both sides of the old street are dripping with fireworks and competing for fame. The courtyard of the former residence is still quiet between the blue tiles and white walls. Millennium literature has not been scattered and #39. As only 10 minutes from Taiping Street to the east. It is the May Day Square, the core business district in Changsha together. A crowded intersection, neon flashing skyscrapers is a symbol of the city and #39. As modern prosperity, but few people know. At the foot of a dozen meters deep in the soil hide the city and #39. As most shocking secrets, archaeological exploration long confirmed since the Warring States state of Chu stationed in Changsha after Qin, Han, Changsha, Tang, Song, Zhan, Ming and Qing dynasties. Changsha Prefecture for over 2,000 years. The city center of Changsha has always been fixed in the area of Wei Square. Never move half a point. Excavate the drainage system of streets and alleys in Ming and Qing dynasties layer by layer. Magnetic shops in the Song and Yuan dynasties. Inspection and reading of Guanjins in Han dynasty. The walls of Han dynasty in the Warring States period. Dynasty changed years of circulation. The city is stacked one on top of the other. The customs are always located at the original site. The business district has been growing around the center, formed 1,000 years of sincere and unmoving urban wonder. Stroll from Wei Square to Tianqin Pavilion. At the foot of the foot is the 2,000 years of the city. The axis finger overlooks the whole picture of the old city. Touch the remaining remains of the ancient city. In the distance is the skyline of the city. The underfoot are modeled bricks and scales. This ancient city has been baptized by countless wars. The disaster of the Vinci Fire Xiaoyan, who fought in the Four Changsha battle, failed to knock it down. The fire burned people to rebuild their homes on the ruins. Or burn people with flesh and blood to defend #39. As like a million reconstructions over the past 2,000 years. The roots of Changsha city have always been rooted here. Donkey destroyed donkey sword endless. The tenacity of this guest into the machine. It is the most moving character of the city. Now the old city laying the shine of the green slate mold on Taiping Street. The night market on Cozy Street is brightly lit. Still drinking tea in the old alley to listen to the powder. The 1,000-year-old city has become a steaming daily life. They can never make public are hidden in the steadfast fireworks. This is the most vivid appearance of Changsha under the Yellow Mountain on the west bank of the Shenzhen Yellow Academy. The soul of Changsha context. As one of the 4 major academies in the Northern Song dynasty, it is the longest school in Chinese history. From the Northern Song dynasty to over 9 years of formal establishment after Yuan Ming and Qing dynasties, he turned to Hunan University today. Millennium String Song never break. It can be called a miracle in the history of world education. One walk through the lecture hall from the south gate. Looking up at the Jade Book building, we can see the flat amount of current affairs and seeking truth. The door's side is talented the Lian language of UC for victory. It is the most condensed portrayal of the spirit of Lake Township. During the Southern Song dynasty, Zhu Xi and Zhang Su started Zhujiang and #39. Speech 3 days and nights and good. It was the first time for the academy to speak. It also laid the foundation for the use of the Lake School in the world. The core spirit of preaching to the people different from other academies of MT, alter meaning the students of Yu Academy have always been committed to the world. From Wanfuji in the late Ming dynasty to the Qing dynasty, Xingguo fans was Zongtang Shongxingguo. The legend of 19 Lakes Township, it is from this academy step by step. About if Yu Academy is the spiritual source of Changsha and #39. As context, the New Orange State that lies across the Shenjiang River is the spiritual landmark of the city, and #39. As modern blood and ideas. This long island is formed by the impact of Xianjiang sediment. When you suck it up, you know that Meiji got its name on the week. For thousands of years, the West Idle Moondew Mountains look at the fireworks of the ancient city in the east. It is the location of Taimutsa and Bayan, Guxiao Township Dufu, Zhangjiang and other literati of the past dynasties. All of them have been here to visit Shuhuai and leave behind silver swimming. To the storm of modern times, the small island of Jiangxing is no longer just a place to enjoy the scenery. A generation of youth seek truth and pointing the stage. Between 1911 and 1923, Mao Zedong, a young man, studied in Changsha. Chan and Kai Hassan and other wise friends crossed the Shenjiang River. Deng Zhou strolls to talk about the gains and losses of the current situation and explore the road to national salvation. Late autumn of 1925, he presided over the peasant movement in Guangzhou. Revisit the solid ground in front of the workshop at the head of Zhou, looking at the perfume going north. The years of steaming and melting of classmates and teenagers together. In his chest is the ambition to transform his family and country. Great pen to save Qing Yuan Chen Changsha asked the boundless earth. The times of boiling and floating mouth temperature, the sound penetrates the questioning of history not out of thin air and lofty sentiments. It is precisely the echo of the 1,000-year inheritance of Huxiang and #39 as cultural heritage. From the expulsion of the sun-lined silver Shenjiang River home country silk to the Yutlu Academy for the world to use the way of governance, then to the Lingyun governance of Orange Shotu youth. The spiritual context of the city of Changsha is always clear. Orange Zhao, also from a natural scenery, it has become a new world. Feeling the colossus carrier of the urban spirit, witnessing the city has always stood at the forefront of the era of hot-blooded. From the academy back, the mountains are green and the wind is rosy. Iwan Pavilion is hidden in the pale forest. It is both a sacred record of the landscape of the land hills. It is also the help of the intersection of context and blood. This ancient pavilion was built during the reign of the Qingguan dragon. Yu Academy Mountain Chief Liu Yan presided over the construction. I believe you must have heard of the famous Red Leaf Pavilion. Parking and sitting in Lovewind Forest Bowl Double Leaf Redfish. February. This poem is the poetry of Governor Hu Guan and #39. As original song renamed as A Night Pavilion. Qing pomegranate pear tile attached to pavilion roof of 4 batch of Shongyang square stone pillars are carved with the old stone battalion. Every late autumn, the double falls and the mountains are rich and red, taking advantage of daunting to lose respect. It is the most poetic appearance of Millennium Road Mountain. 100 years ago, this ancient pavilion in the depths of the wind forest became a generation of young students thought hot when young Mao Zedong was studying in Changsha. Often climbing with Kai Hassan and other wise friends under the court. We will talk about the current situation. Scholarly intent, Shaoxing in the wind spirit, continuing the intellectual tradition of the Millennium Academy. Also brewing a new ideal of youth. Now in court. I wanting the and #39. As making her right in her own hand. Closed room donated to Qing Yuan Chen Changsha. How the mobile phone still hides the youth loyalty that the stock index points the country. Today, people always say that Changsha people rush to bed and fight. I thought it was a cool temperament raised in the entertainment. In fact, this is the end of the world for several that took root in the lectures of the Millennium Academy. In the modern times, the Verdun has become a valley. Visited the historic sites and mountains and rivers finally. It will fall back into the fireworks in Changsha. The taste of the city and its character. Warm and thick lips with the temperature of human fireworks. Millennial taste Changsha in the morning. Start with a steaming bowl of rice noodles. Round powder smooth, flat powder taste. Bone soup base chimes covered with fresh fragrance, sprinkled with chopped green onion. Rub a mouthful of powder, take a sip of hot soup. It is the memory of the morning engraved in the bones of the locals. Sugar and oil dad on the streets, fried golden soft glutinous, a caramelized sugar shovel sweet but not cloying. It is the most classic street taste of old Changsha. Fresh spicy after alcohol coriander most. Moving fresh and spicy fish head with chopped pepper fried with chili and meat. spicy and steamed with years of salty flavor. Different from other cuisines' delicate bowl mutton, the coriander is one with a cool white firework. Just like the character of Changsha people, hot, magnanimous, not roundabout, there's 100 years of stinky tofu, external coke, and tender soup. Smells bad but tastes delicious. It is the exclusive imprint engraved in Changsha Fireworks. Posey Street after nighttime. The south gate is brightly lit. Crayfish barbecue sugar water shop board opens the whole. The most vivid visual atmosphere is hidden in the noisy. This excitement is not only today. As early as the Song Dynasty, there were 100,000 households in Changsha with women like the prosperous scenery Kyoto. The pyrotechnics of this city have never been extinguished for thousands of years. It and #39, as just changed from the old stone and #39, as Jaisai the building today and #39, as night market neon. Many people say that Changsha is a popular online city relying on traffic. Can be really close to it will understand all the excitement and freshness are rooted in the foundation of 3,000 years of context. The profound humanistic background has never been the patent of the one city of Changsha. The old streets of every city in the land of China have white walls with the actual remains scattered throughout. Behind the stories of fragrant coconut handed down by word of mouth are cultural roots that stretch for thousands of years. We ran between famous sources and ancient forks to punch and famous ancient tricks everywhere. As always, stay on the surface of the lively scenery. The square ignores the millennium context precipitated in the special time gap. The bow paintings of Mawan, we still remember the romance of Chu and Han. The underground of Wu Square is still stacked with thousands of years of roots. The scholars of Yuetu Academy still have the backbone of the world. Jianfeng in Orange State is still carrying the blood to become a fairy. Its red is not just the red of net red traffic, it is the background color of the 1,000-year-old Chu context. It is the blood of modern revolution and the burning of human fireworks. It never carries the shelves of the glass time and rub the weight of 3,000 years into the morning of shrinking powder. The lively night market and the daily life of romance and blood coexist thick and fresh symbiosis. This is the real Changsha and #39. If you rush to punch in the list next time you come to Changsha, go to the province to see the Susha Shaoli 2,000 years ago. Go to Yulu Academy to listen to the scholars who have not been broken for 1,000 years. Go to Qinxing Pavilion to touch the one and touch the clear bricks of the ancient city wall. Finally, I got into the old lane and shrank one bowl of hot rice noodles. You will find this bustling city of net bread hidden in the bones of the heaviest Wuxiang style who came from the name of 3,000 years ago. Walking through the Han House of Chu Temple, walking through the flames of war, shop walking today, and #39. As night market fireworks, the enthusiasm of walking also